So I've drawn the doors up here like this, but for the door that we have in the motor house section right here, we have a different type of door, and it's called FD1. So let's go to the CAD file so you can see it, and here it is. And it's thermal resistant. So as you can see, it's FD type 1. So let's go to the different door type sections. Let me just pull it up, and here you see it. It has thermal resistance. So we go to the Revit file and I click on the door tool. I load family. So here in the folder named Fire Door, I've made the file named Fire Door, so just select it and open it up. So it's just loading up here and with full information. These information you can edit, you can reduce or increase as you want. Let me just hit OK. So here I have a very important tip for you. So I put this door here right in this exact spot here. And as you can see, after I put it here, the door opens up this way to the outside. So let me just find the properties for it. And as you know, manufacturers have different standards for the type of doors that they need to make. So let me just pull up the properties, and here it is. And if we pull it down to the dimension section here, we have the width, and its number is 1201, 1201. So I hit apply, then OK. So as you can see, an error pops up right here. So after that, I'm going to make a station box here. Let me just zoom out and turn this around, and here it is. So let me just zoom in a bit. So after that, let me just turn it around and I hit isolate, and as you can see, here's the error, but I think I'm working in meters, that's why it appears this way. So let me fix the issue. First, I go to the edit type section to change it to millimeters. But, or maybe let's just cancel it so the error goes away first. Let me go here. So now that it's gone, let me go to the edit type again, pull up the dimensions, and in the width section, I write 1201 millimeters. So after I've done that, I hit OK. Now that it closes, let me go to the edit type section once more. So back to the width again, and I edit it to 1250. And then I hit OK. Then I go to the section box option here, and here it is. So let me just make it just a bit bigger. We go to the edit type section again and to the width, and I have 1300. Let me just close the preview so I can see it better, and then I hit apply. All right, there it is. So then I hit OK, and then OK again. So here we have an error that pops up. Let me just rotate it because I've written in the family and it's upside down because of that. Let me just, and there you go. Let me just make it a bit longer. So here it says the door dimensions are higher than the manufacturer's standard dimensions. Please report to the manufacturer for any counseling. So I made a parameter that gives an error when the dimensions are higher than standard, so we can work with the best options that we have. So I go here to the edit type section again, and I write 1200. And as you can see, the error has gone away. This technique is very interesting. So I go to the family section. So we go here, and like this, I choose a parameter and the type of text that we have here. So here, in order to see this, we have a visible error. And let me just pull this up. And as you can see here, we have it. It's called error box. So let's go to the family type again. And here in the constraints, we have minimum door core width, and then the minimum door core height, and then the maximum and the maximum again. So here in this part, if we put in a number that's higher or lower than the standard, this error pops up. And as you can see, the formula that we have here, there it is. I've already explained this formula in the Revit type before, so it's not something unusual that you haven't seen before. And you can make them up again if you wish so. So afterwards, I hit OK again, and the error pops up based on the given dimensions that we have. So let me just go over here. After we've done that, let's go to the plan section. So when we get here, so I select the door. After that, I go to the edit type section. Let me just pull it down to identity data. Let's see where it is. And right here. So the model that we have is F-D. And we're going to go based on the plan that we have here. Let's go to the CAD file again. You can see FD here. And let me just pull this up. And FD type 1 here. Let me just pop back to the Revit file. So I write FD here, and in the type mark, I write T1. Then I hit apply and then OK. So then I choose the create similar to. So we have one of the doors here, right in this spot. And afterwards, we have another one right here. And I think we have another one right here. So let me just open the CAD file again so we can be sure. Yes. So here we have type 1, and then type 1 again, and then here again. So we go back to the Revit, and I'll just draw it up in here. I make a quick save here. So up to this point, we've drawn up the doors, but although I think I've forgotten about the warehouse, so here it is. So I put it here, and then here, and this is our electrical and mechanical duct. And then here we have our low voltage direct. So there it is. And I make a save up to this point.